How's it going, everyone? Welcome to this Microsoft Excel tutorial with Eli Dugan. Today, I'll show you how to find the correlation between two sets of data. A correlation is a number that represents how strong the linear relationship between two sets of numbers is. It's expressed as a number between 1 and -1, where a correlation of either 1 or -1 means there's an exact linear relationship, and a 0 means no linear relationship whatsoever. Here, the sign of the number simply represents either a positive relationship, where an increase in one variable leads to an increase in another, or a positive slope, or a negative relationship, where an increase in one variable leads to a decrease in another, a negative slope. Let's look at some examples. In this first one, we have two sets of randomly generated numbers, which we would therefore expect to have very little correlation with each other. In the graph, the points are scattered across, and do not seem to follow closely to the trend line. As you can see, using the Correl function, the correlation comes out to have a very small magnitude. Looks like it's about 0.12. In this second example, you should be able to see that there's a reasonably strong positive relationship between these two variables, and this is reflected by a correlation of about 0.7. Finally, the last example has an even stronger relationship, though the sign will be negative since you can see that the slope of the graph is negative. And using the Correl function, again, we find that the correlation of these two sets of data is negative 0.95. And if you want to get really fancy, you can square your correlation to find the r² value, and that would tell you that the factor you're testing for explains about 91% of the variance of the outcomes. And that's it. Following these steps, you too can find correlations in Excel. Happy spreadsheeting, and long live the class of 2021.